Hi everyone, Ariel Adams here with theblog2read.com. This is one of my favorite watch brands. This is a German watch brand called Sinn, S-I-N-N. This is a pretty interesting watch. Very difficult to come by in the United States, but there are a few places you can get them. Really popular and usually pretty good value. This model is a 657S. S standing for Schwarz because it's black. Now this is a newly updated version. It was updated a few years ago actually, being about 40 millimeters wide. Still not considered a huge watch, but the older one I think was 38, maybe even 37. So it doesn't feel as big as a lot of watches these days, but the good thing is it's not really obtrusive on your wrist and it's really easy to see. The case has a really nice quality feel to it. The bracelet slides nicely. It also comes with a leather strap. The watch has something called tegimentation on it, which is some type of a coating that is blasted on the watch in some type of machine, and then the black coating is applied in a similar manner. It's interesting because when you first get the watch, I bought this one new, you can tell that there's a coating on there. So for example, the bracelet felt a little bit rough. It still does a little bit because this stuff was put on there. Not exactly the best type of thing that you want to see from a quality control perspective, but you know, usually watch companies do this type of thing where they have these processes. It's not very industrialized. There's like a guy at a machine doing this type of stuff. The bracelet is pretty thin actually, but it's very strong feeling. And the watch is overall really well put together. And this bracelet has sort of a classic style that has a nice sort of authentic military look. The dial is really what this watch is all about. Based upon the instruments from a plane, as you can see, this is considered a pilot watch. The watch has one of the best anti-reflective coatings on the sapphire crystal that I've ever seen. Really minimal glare, very, very clear, nice and easy to read. The dial is just epitomizes clarity with this high contrast white markers and numbers against the black. The dial is a little bit shiny, kind of a sheen, not quite matte, and I like that the date, very small little date here, is on a black disc with a white letter that matches the dial. The rotating bezel is a pilot bezel, meaning it rotates in both ways, versus a diver's bezel that would only rotate in one way. The watch has an ETA 2824 automatic movement in it with a hacking seconds complication, which is nice and something I'd expect at this level. The fit and finish, like I said, is nice. There's a small S on the crown here for Sinn. The watch like this will go probably about $1,000 to $1,500, maybe a little bit more in US dollars. Sinn is very popular among a lot of working professionals, military, police, things of that nature, because they make very rugged watches, some of the most rugged in the world when it comes to mechanical watches. Really cool looking, very manly, very aggressive. This watch also comes in just a tegimented steel, which sort of has like a little bit of a satin look to it, almost like titanium in color. The black one is really my favorite one. And if you like this look, this is a good value for what it is. Again, this is Sinn 657S, and I'm Ariel Adams at blog2read.com. You can see the full review of this watch there. Thanks.